Up next in our Best of Productivity Application show is a Web 2.0 application that we began using ourselves about 2 years ago, and it is still going strong for us today. Every time I show people this application when I'm on the road doing speaking engagements, they take notice, and it is still way up there on our cool productivity charts. Here is AirSet. Getting yourself organized can be a pretty big challenge. Getting groups organized? Forget about it. I've been on an ongoing search for software that can help small groups get better organized. My motive was purely selfish. Because of the virtual nature of our core team here on the show, I needed a way for us to be able to share calendars, contacts, and important information. In a nutshell, I wanted us to be better organized. In my quest for this magic software, I discovered a product called AirSet. It seems to be exactly what I was looking for. You can check it out at airset.com, and the cool thing is, completely free. Everything I'm showing you right now is completely free. Now, this is a class of software that we call Web 2.0. Basically, everything works right within a web browser, so there's nothing to download or install. You go there with your web browser, you sign up for your account, and then you use your web browser as the software to access everything. And here, I've got Firefox running. Would look the exact same in Internet Explorer. It looks the same on the Mac. And we see the structure of AirSet here. Along the top, we have a series of tabs which allow me to organize different groups. You start with a personal tab, which is your personal group, a group of one, and then you add different work groups or different clubs or different associations that you need. I've got the Dotto tab as my next tab, and all of the different members of our core team are members of this group. And if we look down here in the middle, we see the group members, and there's all the people that work on the show that need access to this core information. And then the rest of the screen is filled with other related information. Down the left-hand side are the tools to get into the different main areas, such as calendars and contacts. And let's start with calendars, because it's really all about organizing our time. So when I click on the calendar, we're brought into the Dotto Tech calendar. Now, this is fantastic. All of our important dates are listed out here. And now you're going to notice some different colors for different appointments. Everything that's Dotto Tech related that was put into the Dotto Tech calendar to start is in blue. And in other colors are things from other people's calendars. Now, I made all of my calendars gold so people know right here that I'm not available this time because I have a speaking engagement. The next day is my brother's wedding. So you've got all of that information put in place. Now, the nice thing is you only have to put the information in once in your personal calendar, and then you can share it into the appropriate calendars. Let me show you how that happens. I'm just going to click on a date here and put in a new event. And here you put the subject, the location. Down at the bottom, you can add what team members should be included in this, and then you click on share. And in the share area, we can determine what calendars this information is shared into. So once it's put in a single calendar, it shares across all the other calendars. And because of the color coding, you can tell by looking at any of the calendars who's put that appointment in. It really works very well for organizing all of our time. The other thing that we need to organize is all of our information as far as contacts goes. I always get emails from somebody on the show saying, Steve, I need the email address, or I need the phone number, or I need the address of this person because I want to send them something, or I need to ask them a question. And then I'm kind of the keeper of all of the contacts. So I took my contact database, I synced it. There's a little utility to be able to sync it to my personal calendar in AirSet. And then I was able to go through, just like in the calendar, I was able to share information into different groups. So everybody in the Dotto Tech group now gets all of our core contacts just by going in here, and they don't have to contact me for that information. Very powerful. We have lists that we can do, we can create to-do lists. There's a really nice blog feature that allows you to create different blogs, so you can have different threads and different discussions and share information that way. And finally, an area that we found surprisingly useful is this links area. These are shared links, URLs that everybody on the team might be interested in. And you can list what they are, give them the URL, so if there's a link that's important to your group, you don't have to email it to everybody to take a look. It's in the shared links area. Everybody can find it. Now, after searching for so long for a tool to bring all of this crucial data together, AirSet is like a breath of fresh air. Just think about the potential for different types of groups. Any club or organization can use this. Sports teams, theater groups, church and community groups. Heck, the local Rotary or Lions Club could use this. How about using it as a tool to plan a family reunion or a wedding? Dare I say a fly fishing or fly tying club? AirSet has expanded the tools they offer since we recorded that piece. For example, they now include a wiki tool that allows us to create and manage our own shared knowledge base. I want to show you that one because I think for small businesses, Wikis are incredibly valuable. What a wiki is a person who owns an area within your company. Say they're in charge of all the shipping and receiving. They can create a list of directions that other people can follow if they're not available to be able to do the task themselves. So here's our shipping and receiving information for tapes. Now, typically speaking, I wouldn't be the person that would send out or receive tapes to the different networks. But if nobody else is available and the job has to be done, I'm perfectly happy to do it. So instead of spending time on the phone with the person who's responsible, they've created a list of directions that we have to follow in order to properly and efficiently ship out our tapes based on our way of doing business. This basically allows a small business to be far more efficient than they ever were before, because whoever is available to do the task can step in and fill in for the others. You know, the world of Web 2.0 is expanding rapidly. AirSet is one great example of how we can use collaborative theory of Web 2.0 and make it work for us. This whole world of Web 2.0 and collaborative computing, it is a valuable concept that we need to get our heads around. The tools that we looked at here work great for small businesses like ours. If you're larger, then you need to consider some of the commercial applications in this area, but the concept still works just fine. Common places to share your stuff, to share your business's stuff. If you buy in and pay attention, you can build business practices that really work.